Hello and welcome to another episode of Funbearable. I'm Brad Rohr.
And I'm Chuck Staten.
Wow.
That was a big lead
That was
up.
dramatic. Yeah.
You know what? Who's the guy that says, let's get ready to rumble?
Michael Buffer.
Michael Buffer. I'm just like that guy.
Yep.
I'm excited. I want to hype up the crowd. I want to make everybody feel like this is going to be a big day.
He trademarked Let's Get Ready to Rumble. So if you say it before an event, you have to pay him.
What if I said it right now? Let's get ready to rumble. Like that.
I think you're okay now. I think it has to do with intonation
And also we're not really hyping up an event. And I heard, and you can tell me if this
I'll say the Fun Bears don't need to be hyped. They are hyped.
They are hyped. Like they're like it drops at 9 a.m. I wonder if the Fun Bears know this. We schedule the audio to drop at 6:47 a.m. And then we schedule the video to drop at 9 a.m.
6:47, it's a meaningful time to both of us.
Do you know why I schedule it for that?
No idea.
Because I'm like, well, if people drive to work
At 7.
around 7,
Yep.
which is pretty early, they're usually probably going around 8 or a little bit later. They probably go in at 9 for the most part. It gets out after the 6:45 podcast.
Got
so in your new list,
It's closer to the top.
it's closer to the top.
Good.
But I heard this might be anachronistic.
Anachronism is when something is out of time. Like if you had a 2016 car in a movie set in 2008.
What if you had what if you are like, I'm not sure if this is true or a falsity.
Anecdotal is heard. I know the word and it's slipped
It's similar, right?
I know that there are people watching and listening right now shouting,
Screaming. Sabrina is cursing us out in German, our number one fan.
Yep.
Anachronism. I mean, that's what you just said.
It's not.
I know. Okay.
Yeah.
This might be a falsity.
Okay.
I heard that the trademark, you have to pay for it.
Okay.
I heard that it's as much as having him come and do it because he wants gigs. And it's like, if I'm going to pay for it to do it, we might as well just have the actual guy do it.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he a good businessman?
Well, he's wealthy, so yes.
And it's also, I mean, let's be honest, that's a weird thing to be your calling card. You say a sentence.
Yeah. Well, you think about Judge Mills Lane.
What does he say?
Let's get it on.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You know, everybody has their little thing. I pity the fool, not de Gaulle.
But he
trademark
does other
us.
stuff.
Yeah, he does.
Mills Lane, he was the referee in
Celebrity Deathmatch.
the claymation fighting show on MTV. I loved it when I was a kid. I was so psyched for it. I think we've talked about it on the podcast.
Maybe.
I loved Celebrity Deathmatch, and don't ask me why. It wasn't good, and it was just like, I know the NSYNC.
Yeah.
I know the Marilyn Manson. You know what I mean? I said the before every musical artist when I was a child.
I got mad when they had the Eddie Vedder fight the Scott Stapp about people whose voices sound like that, because it ended with like a piano falling on both of them and Ray Charles won the fight. And I'm like, but Eddie Vedder is better. Like I was mad on Eddie Vedder's
You were
behalf.
betting with your brother. You were starting a pool around your neighborhood.
Yep.
You were starting like an illegal ring to bet on Celebrity Deathmatch.
You know, it was the early days of Poly Market or whatever it's called, where everything is bettable, which makes the world worse.
Yes. I do. I will say this. I had the idea of a movie fantasy draft thing.
Yep.
I think it would make sense if you did it for the Oscars.
Yeah.
And it would probably be not negative, right? In that case.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be fun, except I'm not a big Oscar guy.
Yeah.
I don't really watch the Oscar winners. I just watch They Will Kill You.
Yep.
Did I tell you about it?
Nope.
I'll just talk about it real quick. It was kind of it seemed like an independent movie without, or independent-ish, without a lot of advertising.
Okay.
And it's about Zazie Beetz, and she goes to a hotel, and as soon as she gets, and she's looking for her little sister, and as soon as she gets there, all the lights turn off in the hotel, and and like people come and try to get her, like people in pig masks and stuff.
Yikes.
And it's immediately revealed that it's like a Satan worshiping hotel.
Ugh.
And they have to sacrifice her to like the devil. And it's weird because it's like,
should have checked Yelp beforehand.
I'm just surprised that Ready or Not, that's funny, that Ready or Not also has like a satanic thing that's about catching a girl at night before dawn.
Well, this is what happens when you take prayer out of schools.
Yeah.
You get more Satan movies.
Yeah, yeah. The fighting was great. There's a fight in a room that's completely blacked out, and she has an axe that she tied a gasoline rag around, and it's on fire, and she fights everybody in the dark room.
That is a cool visual.
It's really cool. And at the end, there's a guy with like a gun, like a shotgun, and she's far away, and she's running with the axe, and she puts it under a table, and she flips the table so that it's in front of him, so he can't see where she is, and she's jumping behind it with the axe over her head, and he's trying to shoot her, but doesn't know, and he shoots, and the table goes in half, and she slices down his body.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, not movie of the year. It's just like a fun romp.
Yep.
An action romp.
Romp comp.
A romp comp and a black comp. Black comedy.
Okay.
Dark comedy.
Okay.
You might not supposed to say black comedy.
No, I had to think about it because
black comedy is a real thing.
The only actor I know in it
is black. Like Scary Movie is a black comedy.
the original one, yeah.
Yeah. No, so I lost it.
It's a black comedy, not movie of the year, romp comp.
So it's really like the camera movement is super choreographed and like really, really great. Like I was really blown away. And I'll spoil one thing. So if you want to see They Will Kill You, just fast forward like a minute. There's a part so basically they're all blessed by Satan, so they can't die. So Zazie
Satan's
Beetz
famous for his blessings.
like murders this girl, so she's like her head is like completely smashed.
Yep.
And her eye comes back to life, and it's all practical, and the eye has like an optic nerve, and it like slithers after her and follows her all through the thing, and it's practical, and it like jumps and stuff like that. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then when they reveal Satan, it's pretty cool what they do.
Yeah.
I won't reveal that because it's like the conclusion. The eye thing isn't that big of a spoiler. It's just cool.
Satan is played by Dave Grohl, and
Yes.
then Jack Black and Kyle Gass show up.
Yes.
And they play a heck of a song.
They play really a heck of a song.
But I don't really remember it.
Yeah. It's so good. I mean, it's so good as a fun. If you like really bizarre stuff, I'm going to spoil another thing.
Uh-oh.
I think it's going to win my Brammy and Shammy for the Independent Spirit Award.
Yeah.
Which is for like the most like unique and crazy movie.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Really worth a watch. I really enjoyed Ready or Not and Ready or Not 2. Have you watched them?
Nope.
I know I told you about them
Yes.
a little bit. You're going to like them a lot.
I'll get there.
Lead actress is awesome.
I think I've only watched 3 movies so far in 2026.
Really?
Really.
Well, talk about him while I get a lozenge.
All right. One was Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, which so far is winning everything.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's a movie made for someone like me and quite frankly someone like you, where it's about 2 guys who are friends who are trying to do something in the arts.
Yes.
And comedy happens. Like
Yes.
one guy who is kind of the driving force and maybe a little of a wild card.
Yes.
And one guy who's a little more reserved and isn't sure that all these things should happen. Like, how is that not a Canadian version of us?
That's one of the things that's frustrating because I love Nirvana, the band, the show. And if you don't know about it,
Now you know.
It's a show about a band that was on Vice TV. It's a comedy and it's great. They have a great concept behind it. And they made a movie. But one thing that's frustrating about the show and the movie is that the relationships are so similar to you and me.
Yeah.
But we've had this relationship comedically for like 17 years.
Yeah.
So when our pilot comes out, I don't want people to be like, oh, it's just like Nirvana, the band.
Yeah.
Because we've been having the same relationship for so long before that we can't abandon it.
Yeah.
And I already see the negative headlines about the pilot in terms of us copying it.
Yep.
Nirvana, the bland, the show.
That's me.
Shit.
That's me.
I can't believe who said that.
You know what? Nirvana, the band, the slow.
Oh,
Ouch.
ooh, Nirvana, the bland, the slow.
Yeah. Oh, that's even
it hurt.
worse.
It
It's
hurt.
twice as bad.
Ah, that hurts me.
Wow.
But yeah, so Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, and I think it's really accessible.
Yeah.
I actually showed it to my mom.
Yes.
and she was like, "That was excellent."
I have friends who had no familiarity with the show, saw the movie, and they were like, I never want to learn how this was done. Like, I want to believe in the magic of this movie.
Yes.
And it's great. It's great to see. By the way, the other 2 movies I watched were movies that came out last year, that I saw last year, that won Brammys last year. So I have seen one new to me movie through the first 4 months of 2026.
That is bizarre.
I don't have any money.
Well, I mean, you can stream though.
Yeah, I've watched TV stuff, and I've watched Taskmaster, and just the idea of sitting down for a movie by myself hasn't appealed to me.
Yes.
And, you know, it comes in waves, and there will be a month when I watch 11 or 12 movies.
Yes.
It's just not now.
I will say, so I have the AMC pass,
Yeah.
which is like 20. It's crazy because the AMC pass, which actually segues into one of my talking points.
Nice.
The AMC pass, you can see 4 movies a week.
Okay.
And it's $30 a month, or 27. I actually paid 25, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm a savvy shopper.
Yeah, I'm a savvy shopper. I take advantage of deals and loopholes. But like a ticket for a movie, especially in New York, is like $20.
Yeah.
Like we actually saw Jurassic World Rebirth in Massachusetts. You know how much the tickets were?
$14.
$18.69.
Whew.
And
Good
so
year. Good year.
I'm like, if you see 2 movies a month, honestly, if you see 1 movie a month and then 2 movies every other month, it's less money than it is to go to the movie than it would be to buy 3 tickets over 2 months. So, I think it is. Yeah, about that. Yeah, it is, because like 18 times 3 is almost 60. So, wait.
It's 54.
54. Yeah. And then what is 2 times 25? Yeah, it's like 50.
Yeah.
So it's really worth it. And me and Natalie, because Natalie has it too, we've kind of made it a point to go to the movies. So like on a Wednesday, we'll be like, let's see this new movie that we're somewhat interested in.
Right.
And also you can go to the movies more than once. Like I saw Project Hail Mary recently with my buddy Rupert. And I went to go see the Mario movie with Natalie, and I went to go see They Will Kill You, and I saw Ready or Not 2. Like, that's all in the past, 6 weeks.
Did you go see Project Hail Mary a second time?
So this is what I wanted to talk about. So recently, as the listeners know, we did 2 episodes in New Haven, Connecticut.
Yes.
It's between Rhode Island and New York. I already talked about this.
I got a really nice message about it today.
What'd you get?
One of our fun bears went to college there and was like, "Oh, it's so great to hear you guys talk about New Haven." And then we talked about a Beats and went from there. So
that's great.
It's good stuff.
We had some pizza. So after the recording, Brad and I went to get pizza.
Yes.
Super good.
Oh,
I love that
amazing.
pizza. And I was so tired. And it was during like rush hour.
Yep.
It was like 4:00 or something like that. And I was like, oh, I got to drive from New Haven to Staten Island during rush hour. It's already like an hour 45.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what should I do instead? And I was like, AMC pass. I'm like, I'm going to go chill out at a movie I already saw.
Yep.
I was tired. So what happened was I actually looked up movie times. I saw the Super Mario Brothers movie. I'm like, it's 5:00 on a weekday. Kids are in school. Maybe their parents wouldn't really take them,
Right.
or less parents. And also, it's like 3 weeks after it came out.
Right.
So I was like, all right, that'll be good. I looked on the seat map on AMC on the website on my phone, and it didn't have many seats taken. And at the very back on the left, there was no one around it.
Right.
So I bought the very last seat to the very right in the last, in the top of the theater. And I'm like, I'm just going to put my coat around me and kind of zone out. And like, I'll watch the movie a little bit.
If I fall asleep,
I'll fall asleep. And family sat right next to me, like directly next to me. And I was like, fuck this. I left.
Yep.
I went to the box office. I'm like, can I switch my ticket to Project Hail Mary? Which, by the way, I probably could have just walked in.
Yeah.
But there was no signs for which movie was in which theater.
Great.
So I was like, shit. So I went and they were like, yeah, change your ticket. It's fine. I changed my ticket, went to Project Hail Mary, same seat, all the way in the back. Had a nice little doze. Because I already watched it.
I cannot believe that you are comfortable falling asleep in public.
Really?
There's a 0% chance that I could fall asleep where someone could walk up to me and teabag me without me knowing.
Teabag?
That's my biggest fear.
Like right on the top of your dome?
Right at the top of my dome, front of my dome, back of my dome.
Testicle teabag on the dome? Are you kidding me? So anyway, I wanted to then I'll ask you this line of questioning. Have you ever fallen asleep in a movie?
No.
Never?
Never in the theater? No.
What?
No. I can barely fall asleep at home on my couch with a movie on.
That's insane to me.
I probably Once.
What about-
probably twice in my life I have fallen asleep while watching a movie. Once was The Empire Strikes Back when I was in college.
Yeah.
And once was Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai in like 2002 or
Yeah, I've never
2003.
seen that. I want to.
It was, you know what? It was better when I stayed awake through it.
I bet. That might be good.
Yeah.
That might affect
But
it.
the idea of falling asleep in public, no, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, couldn't do it. Maybe if I had been up all night the night before and it was a longer movie, Meet Joe Black.
You're going to see it at 1:30 in the morning. What about we went to see The Room at 12 o'clock at night? You didn't feel sleepy?
People were shouting and throwing spoons.
Yeah, that was a lot.
And, yeah.
That was a lot.
That was honestly. I know we talked about it on the old podcast, but I hated that experience.
There's a movie called The Room, and it's like a notoriously so bad it's good movie.
It's not
made by Tommy Wiseau.
It's just bad.
It's hilarious, and people love it. And they kind of do screenings around the country, like the Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Yeah.
where people take part in it and they throw bread at the screen. Or I might be confused with Rocky Horror, but yeah, it's so much fun. That screening was a little raucous for me too.
We got there at midnight. We're let in at midnight. And so at 1, they're like, oh, Tommy wants to show this sitcom that he developed. So we watched a 25-minute pilot that was confusing.
Yeah.
And then the movie started. And I knew this whole time, I'm like, we still have to drive home after this. We got home at like 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Watching a bad movie. It would be really, really difficult for me to fall asleep in public. And part of that is when I was in college, we have public spaces in the residence halls.
Yeah.
And I was security, and it was like, don't let anyone fall asleep. It's a security issue. Like
in the hall, you mean?
In a public area, like a common room or something like that.
Is that where you got your values?
No, that's something where I was like, why? Why can't we do it? And they're like, because somebody can come in and,
Steal their wallet?
steal their wallet, stab them in the stomach,
Teabag them.
testicle teabag their
right
dome.
Yeah. Wow. Testicle teabag.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't sleep well
Anyway.
most of the time.
Yeah.
Maybe throw me an Ambien before.
Yes.
Sneak it into my popcorn where I'm like,
Yeah.
crunch.
Yeah.
And I can fall asleep. But other than that,
It was a big kernel.
Yes. Other than that, it would be really difficult for me to fall asleep in a theater.
Wow. I'll tell you, there was a time when I went to the theater. It was at Kevin Smith's movie theater, Smodcastle, in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. And I believe the funniest thing that Kevin Smith ever made was the Clerks cartoon that was on ABC.
Yes, very funny.
And if people don't know about it, because do you think a lot of people know about
No,
it?
not anymore.
So basically what happened was in 1998, Seinfeld ended.
Yes.
And there was a bunch of writers on it. And one of them was Dave Mandel. And so ABC gave Dave Mandel a contract to make whatever he wanted. You know about this?
I did not.
So it's funny too, because Seinfeld, the Clerks, pretty strange. And he said, I want to make a Clerks cartoon. And they said, wow, are you friends with Kevin Smith? You have a connection? He's like, no. And so they reached out to Kevin Smith. They asked him to make a Clerks cartoon, and he said yes. And so they teamed up. So it was a Seinfeld writer and Kevin Smith.
Hard to believe Kevin Smith would merchandise himself like that.
Careful. Oh, you know him. I was actually asked to film his new podcast, the first episode recently, but I had a previous engagement, which is another segue.
Wow, you're doing great on the segues today.
We should do podcast on segues. Now that would be interesting.
That would be interesting, but also really dangerous.
Yeah, really dangerous.
Neither one of us is super coordinated.
No.
And then managing, speed, hills, what's going on.
Yep.
Whew.
Did we do a podcast one time where we wore lav mics and walked?
I don't think so.
I think we did, right across from my house. Or maybe we tested it.
Yeah, I think we tested it. And you know what? We filmed our pitch to the Impractical Jokers to be writers.
We filmed that.
We filmed that down on Water Street, or at least part of it, like walking on Water Street.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's right. A long time ago, it's just an interesting story. We did this prank live on our buddy.
Yes.
And we were really proud of this prank that was at one of our live shows, which maybe we'll make it on the Patreon at some point.
Yep.
Because on our Patreon, patreon.com/@funbearablepod, we sometimes put up our live episodes that we haven't released in public because I don't, both of us don't want to release like stuff in public that we're not really sure if people will get if they search on YouTube and they find this bizarre, because our live shows are bizarre.
Pretty weird.
We did a prank on one of our friends. We were really proud of it. And we're like, this is the level that Impractical Jokers, like an Impractical Jokers prank, we didn't have any contact. I worked with Q from Impractical Jokers at the time, but I wasn't friends with him.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I ever talked to him at that time directly. So we did this prank and we were like, let's send it in. Let's send it into Impractical Jokers.
Yep.
As if that's how things work out. And here's what happened. Casey Jost, who was a head writer and eventually directed the show as well. He had a podcast called the JV Squad. They had an email, so we emailed Casey cold. Now we know him.
Yep.
And we were like, we had taken the prank, which we cut down to like 5 minutes, and we did an opening of like probably like 4 minutes or 3 minutes of Brad and I walking down a street, talking into the camera and being like, we're Chuck and Brad. We've done this, this, and this. We do these live podcasts, and we had clips and everything. And we were like, we'd love to write for Impractical Jokers. Here's this prank we played.
Right.
Let's watch this. I sent it to Casey.
Yep.
And he actually wrote back and invited us to submit as writers for Impractical Jokers. We did not get chosen.
No, all of my Impractical jokes were like, try and use a coupon that's almost expired.
Yes.
Not even expired. Almost expired.
Yes.
So it wasn't really funny.
Brad came up with one of my favorite things in it, which was we had to come up with our own products, because one of the bits on Impractical Jokers is that one of the jokers will be saddled with surprise products that he's trying to sell to like a room,
like a focus group.
Group. One of the products that you came up with, because I think we had to come up with like 10 or whatever. You came up with fingerless oven mitts for when you want to bake, but you want to look cool.
I don't remember that at all.
How great is that?
But it is a funny idea.
It's a really funny idea, right? So we came up with a bunch of stuff. I kind of want to do something with our packets on the podcast, because we wrote these packets of all these jokes we're supposed to come up with, and I really was proud of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We really did a good one. Actually, it's funny. There's also a time where, as kind of a writing exercise, Ray, our old co-host, and I got together.
And you did SNL packets.
And we wrote packets to submit to SNL, where we each wrote three sketches.
Did a joke about Oreo flavors.
Yes.
Like
I wrote
dirty bath mat flavor or something like that.
I wrote a sketch about The Rock promoting all these new Oreo flavors.
Yep.
I'm really proud of that too. Yep. But yeah, so Casey invited us to do that. I tried to submit to write many times since then, but they lose writers rarely.
Right.
They're mostly people that started with the show, and they stay.
Yeah.
So never got in there. Obviously got hired as a camera operator at some point. We've talked about that on a recent episode.
Yep.
And or maybe an episode coming up. Who knows?
Time is
a flat circle. Mm-hmm. Is that what you're going to say?
No,
I don't know what that means, by the way.
Oh no, I know.
I don't get the flat
circle is its own end. It's from Foundation.
A snake eating its own tail.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Imagine seeing that.
That would be messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially a rattlesnake.
Oh,
can you even swallow that?
Yeah, no, probably not. I think you can, like, if you're a snake, you can swallow a certain amount.
If I was a rattlesnake,
okay,
and I went to go eat my own rattle,
you'd be sucking your own rattle as soon as you could reach it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. How do you know the Chuck snake went through puberty?
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, let's see.
Plus your tongue adds a little bit of length.
Yeah. I'm just getting the tip.
Yep.
Okay, let's work backwards. What were we talking about? Impractical Jokers packet, prank, the video walking down the street. We practiced the lav mics thing.
Yep.
Before that.
Who knows? Segways. Podcast on segways.
Podcast on segways.
Segueing into something.
Oh, the bachelor party.
Yeah.
Okay, but I wasn't there yet.
No.
We were talking, but what was before that? Kevin Smith.
Yeah, my inability to Clerks cartoon.
Clerks cartoon.
Dave Mandel.
We did it. Are you excited, audience?
Are you rumbling?
That was 6 degrees of whatever our topic was.
Are you rumbling?
So, I went to go to Smodcastle
Yes.
to see the Clerks cartoon one night.
Right.
I went with a lady I was dating, and they were like, "Oh, Kevin Smith and Brian O'Halloran and Jeff Anderson, those two guys are the stars of Clerks, and they did the voices of the Clerks cartoon. They're going to do a commentary after like every 2 episodes or every 3. And there was only 6, and they're 22 minutes long. So realistically, it's only like 2 hours and 10 minutes or something like that, around that time, 2 hours 15. So I get to Smodcastle at the starting time. Let's say it's 7 o'clock or 8. They start the show with an hour and a half auction where they take all these items and they auction them off to benefit the theater.
Yep.
Cool idea.
Yep.
Hour and a half is rough. We start watching the Clerks cartoon. The Q&As are wicked long.
Yep.
Because Kevin Smith is a big talker.
Yep.
And so it was way later than we wanted to be there. It was like 12 or whatever.
Right.
Maybe after that. And then Kevin Smith comes out and he goes, "And for anyone who wants to stay, I have the Schumacher cut of Batman Forever, which has never been released anywhere. On streaming, on DVD, anywhere. No one has really seen this. So if you want to stay, you can watch it." And I was like, how can I turn down watching this insane cut of Batman Forever? And so we stayed. Ugh. We finished, I think we finished at like 3:30 in the morning, and she just like slept through the whole Batman Forever. But man, just like The Room, it was like, holy hell. It was a gauntlet. But, you know, it's one of those things where you look back and you're like, I'm glad I did that. Yeah. That was fun.
Of course.
Back from The Room. Now let's keep going back. Where did we go? We started where? We got to The Room. Right in. Funbearable@gmail.com.
It was being tired at the movies.
Woo!
And that was a time when I should have been tired.
Yes.
But because there was so much cacophony around the screening, I could not fall asleep.
That's correct.
I probably in the past, in my current apartment, which I've lived in for 15 and a half years, I've probably fallen asleep while watching TV a total of 5 times.
That's crazy.
I'm a lights out, side sleeper, white noise sleeper, and not like, oh, I'm on the couch and I'm watching reruns of Law and Order or whatever. And part of it is I live alone with a cat, so it's very easy for me to say, oh, I'm going to stop watching this and pick it up tomorrow. I'm not relying on someone else's interest to say, oh, all right, well, we're going to watch one more episode. I can say, no, I'm not going to watch one more episode. I'm going to go to bed is what I'm going to do.
So what I like to do in the summer, and I think I've told you this and maybe talked about it on the podcast, I love having a day that's like very tiring in the sun. Let's say we go have a swimming day at like noon at my parents' house, like a big, you know, like let's say there's like 5 or 6 of us.
Our annual cannonball contest.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have the penis flop contest. It hurts.
Yeah.
It really hurts.
I have yet to make a splash.
Yes, I know. Well, you have it pointed down, so you just go perfect, and then we hold up the 10s. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's really impressive.
Yeah. Someday I'll get it to like point out or up. Someday. Someday.
No, keep working on it. There's like a rattlesnake. Yes. Hold on, I got to go eat my own tail.
Yeah.
So I love in the summer going to do that, being sweaty, being chlorine-y, you know, whatever, being sunscreeny. There's a lot of eenies.
Yes. Bikinis.
Wearing a bikini.
Yep.
It's teeny weeny.
Yep.
There's Mr. Feeney.
Yep.
He's telling us, don't do this penis flop contest. You know, he's over the fence.
You know, what kind of pasta are we eating that day?
Just straight up spaghetti. No. Mr. Feeney's over the fence.
Yep.
He's trying to give us fatherly advice, but you know who's next to him?
Uh-oh.
Wilson.
Yep.
And Wilson from Home Improvement. I can't even see this guy's face. I don't know what he looks like.
He's eating bucatini.
Did you ever see the last episode of Home Improvement?
If I did, I don't remember it.
I don't remember it either, but they all came out at the end and they waved.
Yeah.
And
He had
Wilson came out with a little fence that he held in
cute.
front of his face.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep.
And so I love in the summer getting a nice, tiring day.
Yep.
I'm in the sun, I'm baking, I'm wearing the sunglasses, the coconut drink, just like when we were in Connecticut, remember?
Yes, I do.
And I'm sweating and I'm getting tired. I'm almost melting like the Wicked Witch of the West. Does the East also melt? Like, can she melt?
Unclear because she got crushed.
This Wicked Witch of the West, it's just water?
Yeah.
That's quite a, what is this, War of the Worlds?
It was written in the early 20th century. Water was all they had.
Well, Signs.
Yeah.
That was written fairly recently.
Oh, we're not criticizing Signs. We're criticizing L. Frank Baum.
Oh, swing away,
Yeah.
Joaquin. Mm-hmm. Remember I used to say his name was...
Swing away, Dorothy.
Yeah. Remember I used to say Joaquin?
Yes.
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, after I have a pool day or a bike, remember I used to ride my bike like
do.
9 miles
I do.
in like
You
the
got
95
you got a
degree
flat tire as far as possible away from home.
Oh my God. And I used to get sunburned wicked bad. I got sunburned so bad that time. I passed out for like 10 hours. I like to get a nice sweaty summer day, go home at like 5 o'clock, put on Jurassic Park or Back to the Future, one of my favorite classics that I know like every line in,
Right.
and just fall asleep with my shade down, but the sun filling the room still.
Yep.
In the cold, cold air conditioning.
I do like cold air conditioning.
Did that sound nice to you?
It does sound nice to me. It's just not something that happens
Yes.
because I sit in the cold air conditioning without going outside and getting sweaty. And then
Yes.
I'm like, oh, let me read something.
And
like,
your nipples are so hard from the cold air conditioning that they hurt. It's painful.
But you know what? I'm winning that nipple slop competition.
Yes, that's right. You do that. And you're rubbing ointment on your nipples. You're doing anything to get them down. You have that little space heater and you put your nipples right against it.
Yep.
I like that.
I'm burning my chest.
Yes, exactly. You put icy hot on the nipples and you're like, oh no, the icy. And then you're like, oh, the
the
hot.
hot.
Oh, the icy.
Yeah.
Oh, the hot.
And then I'm like, I think I'm developing something here, some
Yes.
sort of. But yeah, it's when I lived with my brother in the early 2000s, and we were just about sports.
Yeah.
And so like watching a golf tournament on a
Yes.
Saturday afternoon,
Yes.
boom, I'm asleep. You know,
What?
a college football game I don't care about, I'll fall asleep in the third quarter. I wake up for the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. That's all that's important. Now though,
Your brother was there?
he was on the couch in the living room. I was watching TV in my room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You weren't
No, not
in the same
room.
space.
No,
Would
no.
that keep you up?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. It's hard for me to fall asleep around people that are close to me.
Yeah.
If I'm far away, I don't really fall asleep during the movies. I'd say I probably have maybe twice in my life. But this time, so I drove, I went there. I told you the whole thing. I got in the seat. I turned my jacket around and I put my arms through like a Snuggie. And I did this, the coffin.
Yeah.
The Dracula.
Yep.
I put my headphones in, my black thing that I always forget to take off and then record the podcast. And I put them in just to block out some noise. Oh, I fell asleep, baby, for like an hour.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was great. It was the dark. There was a movie on. It felt very... Do you like to hear stuff when you sleep ever?
I have air purifier going, so I just have.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
When I started dating Natalie, she was like, I sleep to The Simpsons every night. And it is comforting. You're hearing all the voices, you're hearing a world, it's a little comforting. And I will say this, when I lived with my parents, so my parents built, it was actually really great. My parents had this house. It was a raised ranch. My room originally was in the front of the raised ranch. So you come in the door, you go down the stairs, there's my room. Eventually they were like, we want a big, family room in the back of the house. So they built this addition on the second floor, which is where my parents slept. And we had the big kitchen. We had a living room. So my parents were up there. So they put in this family room behind the house, where it's where we had Christmas and stuff like that. But because they put it, on the second floor, they needed structure on the first floor. So they built another bedroom down there.
Yep.
That became my bedroom.
It was huge.
Which was a big bedroom.
Yep.
And it had a door to the outside.
Yep.
And it had a bathroom right down the hall.
Yep.
That was a good situation.
It was.
It was tough though, because I wanted to be independent and move out. And it was so hard to justify this extra spending when I had this like separate room.
Yep.
And like, I'm like, I call my parents and I'm like, are you having dinner? And I go upstairs and have dinner. And like upstairs, the fridge is always stocked. My girlfriend at the time, Alyssa, I wanted to move out. And I remember her being like, why would we move out?
Yeah.
And we didn't fight about it. She eventually, like when she graduated college, we moved out.
Yep.
But Man, that was a sweet
You know what you
setup.
guys fought about?
What?
When she would offer you a bite of her ice cream and you would take the best bite.
I had a fight.
I would say that happened like 3 times within the span of 7 weeks, all with me present.
So, yeah. So
I was like, what is going on?
I'll tell you, it's hilarious. So I used to work at Movie Stop in Seekonk, Massachusetts. And my ex-girlfriend would be like, can you go get me this peanut butter sundae at Friendly's?
Yep.
Like often when I came home from work. And I used to get it, and it was so good, but I only wanted one bite.
Yep.
And I would take my bite, and eventually she said she had to pick the bite because I would pick this
Monstrous bite with most of the topping.
everything on
She's
it.
left with just vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I'm like, I want a bite, and she's like, here's my little spoon, and I'm like, no, and I bring over a soup ladle, the
Yep.
biggest one you've ever seen.
Yep.
I scoop the whole sundae and I drink it. No, 3 days ago, I was at my apartment in Staten Island.
Okay.
My girlfriend Natalie she made. I want to remember what she made. Let's call. It was cheesy hash browns. She always makes cheesy hash browns.
Great.
And she's like, "Do you want a bite?"
Uh-oh.
I took the fork,
Yep. The biggest fork you've ever seen.
got the ladle.
Yep.
I took a great bite, had everything on it, and she was like, "You just took the best bite."
Yep.
And I was like, I had deja vu.
Oh,
I was in
no.
a time tunnel. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'm falling. There's colors swirling around
Yep.
me. The clocks are going around me.
Honestly-
I see Brad from 15 years ago.
Oh, no, that poor guy.
I see the peanut butter ice creams.
Warn him. Warn him of what's to come.
Yeah, I was just sent back in time. I saw a Terminator. I saw the DeLorean.
Wicked Witch of the East.
The Wicked Witch of the East.
You're like, hey, do you melt if someone throws water on you?
I had hash browns. I threw them at her. She
Yeah.
didn't melt. She's like, it's not hash browns. It's water.
Yeah.
And it would be weird if it was hash browns.
It would be.
Like the Oompa Loompas are making hash browns to throw at her.
Not the Oompa Loompas, but okay.
What are they?
Munchkins.
They Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompas are Wonka.
You ever get Wonka and when Oz mixed up?
You know what? Yeah.
The Wonka of
All
Oz.
the time.
What about the Wonka
The
of
wonderful Wonka of Oz.
Oz? Yeah. The wonderful Wonka of Oz and the Chocolate Factory.
You know what? I get Wonka, The Wonderful World of Oz, and Wonder Woman all mixed up.
Yeah, there's just
This
too
is a
many
lasso
W's. Yeah.
on it's connected to a girl who's shaped like a big grape.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of Wizard of Oz again. I was like, there's a tornado in that too. Well, the chocolate tornado, maybe. Augustus Gloop.
First of all, I would love a chocolate tornado.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
If you were stuck in it?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
Augustus Gloop?
What a way to go.
That's not bad.
All right. What about, those
Drowning in Yoo-Hoo?
those booths?
Yes.
That like simulate a hurricane and kids go in
Yes,
there.
and there's money and you catch the money.
Not even, money would be great as well, but the idea of it's blowing edible chocolate around and you're like,
Reese's Pieces,
Ugh.
Hershey's with
Ah,
almonds,
my eyes.
maybe a little cookies and cream. The white chocolate can be
Yeah,
a little
a
much.
little bit, yeah.
I'm with you 100%. I want the chocolate tornado in my life.
Yep.
Would the Wicked Witch die from Yoo-Hoo? I think it is chocolate water and not milk.
yeah, that's true.
So she's gone.
Yep.
But a delicious death, like you've explained.
Yes.
No, but the best bite thing just happened to me again, and I was shocked. It's been so long. That was probably 2012.
Yeah.
No, not 2012.
It
I
was
had my house.
2010, 2011, somewhere in there.
Yeah, wow. So 15 years, and it's coming back to bite me on the ass.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
You're just, you're just an expert judge of quality.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
I can look at it. I'm like a fine chef, a fine dining chef man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm looking and I'm like, okay, the potato, the texture of the potato.
Yeah, that's
and
your
the
business card
creaminess
is
of the cheese.
fine dining chef man.
Yeah, the fine dining chef man.
Coming this fall to the Food Network.
Yes. So now we're way out of there. We're way away from where we wanted to be.
It's true. It's true.
Okay, let's work backwards, you guys. You guys have to help us.
All right, the Browns were hashed, yeah.
The Browns, the best bite. Ice cream?
I was not falling asleep while watching TV.
Wow, we're still on that.
Yeah, well,
I'm loving this.
Well, I'm ready for the bachelor party.
Okay, well, hold on. Maybe not yet. Actually, maybe yet. What did I say the segue was? Batch?
Yeah, somehow.
Okay.
There was a segue to it, but we had to finish up
Yes.
falling asleep in public and you getting teabagged by a stranger and not knowing about it because you slept so deeply.
Okay, I can look at my topics.
Yep.
And that's what it is. So I had a nice nap, and now I'm like, wow, the AMC pass not only gets you movies, but if you're driving a long distance or you need a place to rest, you're like, I don't want to be in this traffic for now. You can just go to a movie. You can see a movie you've seen before.
Yep.
You can see a movie you're only semi-interested in, or you take that nap, baby.
Yeah.
How about this? Do you ever, and I've always thought about this, you ever go to nap or you go to like you're in bed in the morning and you wake up too early.
Okay.
Like let's say you wanted to get out of bed at 9.
Right.
And you wake up at 7:15.
Yep.
Do you consider rest as kind of like also having sleep qualities where it recharges you?
I consider it important, yes.
Yes.
However, if it's
Not as important as sleep.
yeah, if it's just rest,
Yes.
oh, I don't like that.
You don't like just
Well,
rest.
I don't like just rest. Like if I go to bed at 11 p.m. or 11:30 p.m.
Yes.
and I fall asleep at 3:30 a.m., I don't consider those 4 hours of trying to fall asleep important.
Not important, but does okay, put it this way. If you're up and doing stuff,
Yep.
or you're sleeping,
Yep.
the sleeping is recharging you.
Yes.
Let's say you're up and doing stuff
Yes.
for 3 hours. Is rest somewhere in the middle?
Yes,
Does
it
it give
is.
you a little bit of a
A
boost?
little bit of a boost.
So you can also do that in the theater.
You could.
If you can't sleep, rest.
Yep.
If you want to see a movie, sort of, see the movie, sort of. It's
Right.
free. If you like the movie, see it again.
Yep.
And I didn't think of these possibilities before.
With the AMC pass.
And if you didn't have the AMC pass, what would I have done?
Yeah, you're
during
paying
that time?
$18 to take a nap.
Yes.
Or
I'm just like looking up places,
Knowing-
like I'm like
kn-
a record store,
knowing
vintage store.
you're looking for a mall or a vintage store, a comic book store, whatever.
Yeah.
And shopping, but you were sleepy,
I was sleepy.
and then you're driving home. Your attention is askew.
Askew. I'm like, I will say, for the second time in my life, I kind of like closed my eyes too much when I was driving recently.
I close my eyes when I'm driving because it's the opening of The King of Staten Island.
Yes. What happens in that?
Pete Davidson is like kind of suicidal,
Yes.
and then it's not addressed for the rest of the movie.
yes.
Yeah.
I closed my eye. One time I kind of closed my eyes during when I had mono.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I called this girl that I knew at Rick. And I was like, can I please come to your apartment and go to sleep? And
Yeah.
so I did. That was bad news in terms of spreading mono around Rick. There was a couple.
Isn't it the kissing disease?
It was the kissing disease. And I got the kiss disease from someone.
Wait, the kiss disease or the kissing disease?
I got the kiss disease, and I rock and rolled all night. I shouted it out loud. I went to Detroit Rock City. I fell in love with a girl named Beth. I was made for loving you.
Did you guys put the X in sex?
Love gunned.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yep. No, one time I went to Rick, and I got the kissing disease from this girl.
How'd you get it?
Well, you ready? So she had it clearly,
Yes.
right? It was transferred to me.
Yes.
I didn't feel anything. I didn't really have the mono.
Ooh.
I went to another girl's dorm. I gave her the kissing disease.
How?
I was still fine. I went back to girl number 2's dorm.
Okay.
And she gave it to me, and I had it.
Wow.
Did you know that?
No.
The mono, I was
probably.
a carrier.
Yep. You were the typhoid Mary of mono at Rhode Island College.
But I wasn't sick until the typhoid returned to Mary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was typhoid. Let's call her Violet.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought of all real girl names of people we know
Yeah.
or in the
Yeah.
past. So typhoid Violet gave it to me. I was just Mary,
Yep.
not typhoid.
Yep.
Mary the carrier.
Yep.
Mary the carrier.
Yep.
Then I transferred the mono to typhoid.
Blue.
Well,
just-
just not a real girl name.
Indigo. I'm just trying to stick with the color theme.
Oh,
Or do you want to
Sunshine.
go? I was all right. I was going to say, do you want to go with flowers instead?
well,
Violet.
so let's say her name was Sunshine.
Sunshine, sure.
Hippie parents,
Yep.
real hippies.
Yep.
I gave it to Sunshine, and she was Typhoid Sunshine.
Yep.
So we got Typhoid Violet, Typhoid Sunshine, and
Yep.
Mary. I'm Mary.
Yep.
Fine, no typhoid. Typhoid, Sunshine, and Mary. She gives me the kissing disease, then I have mono. And the girls are all monoed out at this point in time. They're done with the mono. It's in the past.
Typhoid Mary.
The mono is in the hurricane.
Oh,
the witch
no.
is going around. The Terminator, the DeLorean. Yeah, exactly. The Terminator.
Typhoid Mary carried typhoid without symptoms. That's how she spread it. That's how she got the name Typhoid Mary. You are Typhoid Mary.
I'm Typhoid
You're
Mary.
You're Mono Chuck.
Mono Chuck.
Yep.
All right.
That doesn't sound as good.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It sounds like you're one Chuck.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Which is true.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But yes, and then the Terminator.
I
was going to say the Terminator.
If you're two Chucks, then you're bi Chucks, and that doesn't sound.
Tri Chucks.
Yeah, there we go. There's 3 of
I
you?
like that.
Yeah.
No, and so I was going to say the Terminator got mono in the hurricane.
Oh, wait a minute. How did you give the Terminator mono?
No, because wasn't just mono in the hurricane?
Yeah, see,
so
Terminator opened his mouth.
And that's how John Connor beat the revolution, just like the water in Signs.
Yep.
Or War of the Worlds.
Yep.
We did it.
Wow.
Now that was a callback.
Whew.
So
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, me too. So I fell asleep again recently in the car for like 1 second, and I like kind of jolted, and I was like, fuck. And it was that day, I think.
Yeah.
I was really, really tired. So I got to be more careful because I drive at night a lot.
I think sleeping on the road, there's only been one time that I've been like legitimately concerned about falling asleep. It was when I was in college. I was starting my junior year. I wanted to take improv classes in Chicago, but I would be commuting from Peoria. And because at the time I was scared to like drive into the city and park in the city, I would drive to Joliet, Illinois, and take the train to Chicago, take the subway, whatever.
Yeah.
Made it much more complicated. I should have just driven. It would have been way easier. And I probably would have continued. But I also worked security overnight. So I'd work from 11 p.m. until 4 a.m. On a Thursday night into Friday morning.
Yeah.
Friday goes through as normal, and I'm trying to fall asleep that night so I can get up at 6 a.m. on Saturday and drive to Joliet, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, to continue this class. And driving home from that first improv class, I was dragging. It was pretty rough, and I was like, I don't think I can do this.
I've pulled over and rested.
Yeah, I have not.
I've rested my eyes. That's what the truck stops are for. Is that right? I've done it before.
Yeah.
But so that was the only time those are the only times I fell asleep while driving. But yeah, I think pulling over, going into a movie theater and having those options of chilling out is pretty sweet.
The idea of like in an airport.
Yes.
I don't know that I could sleep in an airport, even if I was stuck there overnight.
Yeah.
And maybe I try and maybe I don't try, but
yes. How about on an airplane?
On an airplane, I've fallen asleep probably twice.
Do you ever take a Xanax?
I think the last time I flew, I did.
I try to take a Xanax whenever I fly now, and I just go like this.
Oh, you know what? I did for one of them, and I was not loopy at all. In fact, it didn't help. I was still angry at everything.
Yeah, that has happened to me with Xans. I mean, I don't have that much Xan.
Yeah.
But I have had it just not work. But I really only take it for flights.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've taken it, or if something insane has happened to me. I've probably taken it twice in my life because of stress or a terrible situation.
I took it twice last week because of stress.
Really?
Didn't help.
Yeah.
I like legitimately had physical, like something is wrong.
Yeah.
And I did nothing about it for 4 or 5 days.
Well, except for taking the Xanax.
Yeah. Well, it didn't help. I should have gone to urgent care.
Really?
I didn't. Yeah.
You think you should have gone to urgent care?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Not the emergency room, but I think I should have had it checked out.
I like when I've had like huge breakups or maybe when the house burned down or whatever, I've been so nerved up that that basically like I could have taken, it was the potential of taking one. Like I said, I've only taken it twice, but I've been so nerved up that I'm sick to my stomach.
Yep.
But you went further than that?
It was that feeling for 100-something consecutive hours.
Wow.
Like top of stomach to top of heart. Just a band of tightness and heart racing.
Damn.
And no reason for it. It was,
wow.
It was Easter weekend, and I'm like, this was supposed to be the weekend I was going to move to Temple, and now I'm not going. But also, like, that wasn't it. Like, I knew I wasn't getting the job. It was very strange.
Yeah.
No inciting incident. Just out of nowhere, and then it didn't stop. So a Xanax didn't help. Ambien to sleep. Taking whatever medication my doctor has me on, like nothing was working. And I'm, and then at Improv Monday night, my the owner of the theater was like, "You need to go see a doctor." I'm like, "If it's still bad tomorrow, I'll go see a doctor." And I went home and Ambiented up and went to sleep.
That's crazy.
It was not great.
It's funny because, we did an episode recently. I don't know if it's going to come out. I think it's going to come out after this.
Yep.
Called Funbearable 2, where I get very deep into some sadness and whatever.
Yeah, we called it The Search for Curly's Sadness.
Yes, that's right. It's a City Slickers 2 joke.
Because
Funbearable 2.
Where did that come from?
I get it.
Yeah, but why? Why that movie?
You could have also said Electric Boogaloo.
I think that one's overdone.
I think it's overdone.
I think that's
too.
overdone, and I think Vuln Harder would be overdone as well.
Oh yeah, perhaps.
So I somehow got to Curly's Gold. That was my third sequel option.
I enjoyed it. So
we did it Vulnerable 2 recently.
Yes, and I was thrown into kind of a dark spiral from this thing, and it was like this one incident happened, and then everything else with all my insecurities and all my worries came crashing into me. So do you think it might have been that?
No, I think it was caused by nothing. Like it was a physical response to nothing.
Wow.
My joke to my parents was, I'm so worried about this Jesus fella. I'm like, he died on Friday, and I went to his grave this morning. You'll never guess what happened. But
what the hell? Yeah. The boulders. You're looking around the boulders.
Oh, wait a minute, and I'm like checking to make sure it's the right grave.
Yeah.
This isn't his. It says Aramuth. Whatever. That's a Bible joke.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't know what it was. And I had a doctor's appointment earlier this week, and I told her about it, and she said, "Next time it happens, come see me." And I'm like, I don't want it to happen again.
Yeah.
So
you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
Also, my therapist was like, "Next time it happens, call me." And I'm like, "Yeah, we'll see."
Yeah, I know. It's a hard one. You ever text with your therapist?
Not really.
I've never texted my therapist currently.
I texted her to let her know I didn't get the Temple job.
Yeah.
And I texted her to let her know I was stuck in traffic on the Mount Hope Bridge. That's been it.
Real? Oh,
yeah. That I might be late for the appointment. I was not.
Yeah, I'm jealous of the people who text their therapist and go through stuff. My new therapist is very funny. She makes me laugh a lot.
Good.
She just has like a funny way of talking. She's very innocent. But I looked her up. What happened was I was going to therapy with this lady. Her name is Erin. I'll just give the first name.
Okay.
And I liked her. And I've recently gone through like 3 or 4.
Right.
And I liked her. And she reached out to me and she's like, "I'm leaving my practice. Do you want to come with me to the new practice, or do you want to stay in the first practice and find someone else?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to start over with someone. I'll go with you." And she's like, "Great. It's called this." And I was like, "Okay." And that's all the information she gave me.
Yep.
Like 3 weeks went by, totally forgot the name.
Yep.
And I didn't have any record of the name. She just told me on a Zoom call. And I was like, what the fuck do? I can't find this therapist. I'm just Googling Erin everywhere.
Yep.
Erin therapist, Rhode Island. And Brad suggested he used his think box, his dome. He wiped the testicles off of it. He wiped
There were a lot.
he wiped the tea bag slime off of his own brain. And he started doing this. It was like Professor X in the not the danger room.
Cerebro.
He was like Professor X in Cerebro. He's looking around. He's trying to find her. He sees the other mutants, the tea bags, the domes. The Wicked Witch is flying around the thing. So Brad says, "Why don't you look on LinkedIn?" So I looked on LinkedIn and I found her like immediately.
Yeah.
And I added her and I messaged her and she's like, "Here's what it is. I'm not accepting your request because it's unprofessional."
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay." But I looked at her profile. She's also a sex therapist.
Oh.
But she's so innocent and like, "Hey there, how you doing?" And she's like, she kind of reminds me of like Jack McBrayer on 30 Rock.
Wow.
Not to that extent, not to the
right.
hillbilly, but she's just like, "Oh, I see. Oh." And she's wicked nice, very smiley. And she's like, when I was doing the pilot and I was proud of it, she would be like, "You should really be proud of yourself for accomplishing this thing. It's a big responsibility." And she's like she's just very cute.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine her being like,
I mean, drop some of your grossness on
Yeah.
her and see how she reacts.
if she was like, you need to get more blowjobs. Is that what their sex therapists do?
I don't know. I've never been to one, but I'm
Positive they're not. So
I
anyway,
suspect they don't say that.
yes. So
Honestly, unless it's an issue in the relationship.
well, everyone could use a few more. I think.
No.
Right in funbearablepod@gmail.com.
Please don't.
Could you use more blowjobs?
No need to tell us that. We don't want to know.
I'd love to know.
Chuck would love to know. You can email Chuck directly.
Give me your average blowjob monthly. I want to know. Is it 3 times a week?
No.
Is it 40 times a month? Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. That's
When are you doubling up? 10 days a month. That's more than the weekend.
I'll say this, 40 times a month is probably that rattlesnake writing in.
Yeah. That's right. And by the way, that'd be 1 a day, then 2 on the weekend days, Saturday, Sunday, and still you'd have 2 extra ones. Maybe you take some Mondays off.
There's a holiday of some sort.
It's Easter, Good Friday, and what is it? What is it Sunday? Bad Sunday?
Easter Sunday or Resurrection Sunday.
I forgot the Easter, but I remember the Good Friday.
Yeah.
That's more obscure. But yeah, it was so funny. And Brad saved me that time, and I found her, and we went back, and I'm working on my own mental health.
Good.
But yeah, so I was just like when I've gone through serious shit, I'll feel like I'll wake up and have that feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Yes.
I mean, it's different. You probably had something different because like your heart was pounding a lot, right? Yeah, man, that's tough.
It was not fun, but it ended.
Yes.
Was it a cardiac event? Probably.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like having your heart race like that isn't good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
But yesterday you were like, I think I had a heart attack.
Yeah, that was exaggeration.
That was a little silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm like heart attack, stroke.
Yeah.
Less than that, what do
Yeah.
you have, indigestion?
Right.
I don't know.
I was like, let me eat something and see if that takes it away. Not the case. Didn't work.
Yeah.
I had some Sicilian pizza.
How about Tums?
It was really good. I tried Tums. I tried Maalox.
Maalox? What is it, 1947?
Yeah. You know what? I grew up in a Maalox home.
Can I tell you a funny thing?
Please do.
We were in Key West for the Key West Comedy Festival, me and my buddy, a bunch of us, but my buddy Jimmy. He texted me and he's like, I got bit by a horsefly. How bizarre is getting bit by a horsefly in 2026?
Pretty bizarre. Maybe. I don't know. We don't live in a very horsefly thick area.
Are they thick anywhere?
I got to assume yes that
Wow.
maybe in the South where it's warmer and more humid that horseflies are more common.
Are you just thinking of horses?
Wait, which one has
A saddle?
a saddle and a mane, and the boys?
Well, can it fly or does it go on the ground with the hooves?
It goes on the hoofs.
Oh, yeah.
Monty Python did which one? Which one is that?
You're thinking of a very fast horse and people going like, look at that horse fly.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what you're thinking
all right,
of.
All right. So now I'm thinking of it's white.
And also, if he got bit by a horse,
It has-
that's going to the hospital.
It has big wings.
Yes.
It's in Greek mythology.
Yes, that's a unicorn fly. Let's watch, and he does fly.
He does.
Oh, I see the
Yeah.
unicorn fly.
I was
get
thinking
it.
Pegasus, but yes.
Okay,
Yep.
what is that?
It's just a winged horse, no horn.
What? Why do we need the What?
Unicorns don't traditionally have wings. Unicorns just have the horn.
Whoa!
Monohorn.
If I was drawing a unicorn,
Yep. You would give it wings?
oh, I'd give it wings. It's like farting glitter.
Yep.
There's a lot of. It's like white. The unicorn
Often.
and then there's multicolors coming out of it in some way.
Yes.
Maybe the horn, I don't know, but there's some sort. It's like the way I would think of it is like, vanilla cake.
Yes, I do.
That's a horse.
Uh-huh.
And then funfetti cake
Yep.
is the unicorn.
Okay, I'm with you.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
Ice cream cake. Mm-hmm. Tauntauns.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Freezing horses.
Yeah.
They have 4.
Makes
they have
sense.
4
Yeah.
limbs, even though they run on 2. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Jimmy got bit by a horsefly.
But Jimmy got bit by a horsefly, and I'm like, that's a perfect Jimmy thing.
Yes.
Getting bit by a horsefly is like, that's his personality to a T.
Now, Jimmy's a pretty small guy. Are we sure it wasn't a normal fly?
That's very possible.
He's like, it was huge.
It was huge. And he was on the back,
Yeah.
right? And we're like, look at that. He's like, look at this horsefly.
Yes.
And that's what he
And
got
then it
confused
turned
with.
and bit him.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Jimmy wouldn't give him an apple.
Exactly. Tiny
Very,
apple.
very small
Very
apple.
small
Applejack,
apple.
yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't give him an Applejack.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
So what happens with the horsefly bite? I don't know.
What happened to Jimmy was everyone around him was like, "You're an idiot. A bee stung you."
Great.
And eventually he changed his claim to "I got stung by a bee."
Okay.
So I think the horsefly might have been. Why would you think that first?
Yeah.
If you get stung by a bee, why would you think I got bit by a horsefly first?
I don't know.
I think of it as a 1920s problem.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. The horsefly is in the past
It's
to me.
been a long time since I've seen a horsefly.
Yes, exactly. Or have you seen one?
Oh, yeah, like in my aunt and uncle's pool.
Big?
When I was like 8.
Is it like a seahorse? Like it's shaped like a horse?
No, it's just a big fly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, like a beast fly is almost the better name for it.
Yes.
So it's not like a seahorse.
No,
I love a seahorse. You like a seahorse?
I do.
If I had a tank of fish, I would pick firebelly newt. It's a black newt with a fire belly.
Also not a fish.
Albino tree frog.
Also not a fish.
Seahorse. Fish?
You know what? I don't know.
It's not a mammal. Oh, it gives birth. The male gives birth.
Yeah. Or they carry the eggs or something.
So it's eggs.
Yeah.
So that's probably fish.
Fish,
It's not a bird.
Nope.
The horse fly.
I don't want to get into animal genealogy with you, Mr. I think penguins are fish.
I think a penguin is
They
a half
swim
fish.
real good was your rationale.
And they also are slick.
Yep.
They have scary eyes.
I think
They might be friendly.
There was a story, I think it was the state of California, that somehow, like for some weird agricultural reason, classified bees as birds.
Yes.
To like get under some law or something. And at some point I was going to write to them on your behalf to try and get penguins classified as fish.
Oh, please.
But it was, I thought of it like we were 10 episodes into Funbearable, and it was a thing you came up with on the old Chuck and Brad podcast. So
yes,
I didn't,
yes.
I didn't have a way to link to it.
No, I get it. That happens. I mean, we talked on an upcoming episode. We talk about the time that we did the pretzel comedy show.
Yeah.
Which we'll leave it at that.
Yep.
I just found out because we were worried about scheduling. We want to release the original episode of Chuck and Brad that it's referring to because it's referring to a big thing that we went through on the Chuck and Brad podcast, and it perfectly can come out as a bonus episode in the Funbearable feed.
Excellent.
So get ready for a short description of the pretzel comedy show and then the full deep dive into our pretzel comedy show.
It's insanity.
It is. But yeah, I think penguins might be half fish.
All right,
I think that probably, like, let's say they were discovered by like Dr. Penguin, you know?
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah.
He probably was on the fence. He's like bird, fish, beak, swim, egg, both.
Oh yeah, a real Reese's peanut butter cup situation. You got your fish in my bird. You got your bird in my fish. Yeah.
Exactly. But it does have fur. Now this, I don't like this. We're talking about a trifecta of classifications here, and I'm not a fan.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on
penguins.
with the human.
Wait a
with
minute.
the penguin.
You did an interactive, like you hugged a penguin at some point in your life. You went to the aquarium in Connecticut, Mystic Aquarium, and you did the penguin encounter.
I did encounter a penguin.
Did they mention?
I did hug him. You know what he whispered?
What's that?
I'm a fish.
Wow. All right. I've been proven wrong.
Yeah.
Straight from the penguin's mouth.
And it was, as we've talked about, kind of like the dog that goes, I love you.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was like quacking.
All right. So you don't.
Oh, wait, quacking.
You don't think you could have like misinterpreted the penguin speech?
Or did I whisper it to the penguin? You're a fish. I might.
Or did you whisper to the penguin, I'm a fish, and then it tried to eat you?
Yeah, it did bite.
Yes.
It bit a lot. And it tried to eat its own tail.
Yeah, at Q West, Jimmy got bit by a penguin or stung by a bee. I'm not sure which.
That's great.
All right, that brings us to the end of this episode. I believe Chuck had 5 topics. We got through one half of one of them.
Well, no, I got the whole sleeping in the movie theater thing.
Perfect.
Sometimes we go off on a tangent. I was thinking,
What's that?
if we had called Funbearable Tangent,
Yep.
that would be a pretty good name.
It'd be very
and it would be
appropriate.
very accurate.
Yep.
Funbearable is also accurate.
But we love Funbearable because we love our fun bears.
We love the Fun Bears, and just letting everybody know, we do have a Patreon like we talked about earlier.
Yep.
What we have there is the back catalog of our old podcast that led directly into Funbearable. Funbearable is almost like a rebrand. We have over 400 episodes on our Patreon. It's $2.50 a month, or pay what you want and give us $50 a month.
Yikes. Feels like there's some middle ground between $2.50 a month and $50 a month.
Well, $50 a month, $50, 400 episodes.
Yep.
How much is that? How
Not
much per
much.
episode?
Not much.
But then again, you're paying the next month, so who knows? And we come out with another episode every Monday in chronological order of the podcast. But like I said, we're already up to 400 episodes.
Yep.
There's a total of 580 episodes. So we got a couple years until we get there. We also post old podcasts that we guested on. And we have some exclusive stuff on the Patreon.
Yes.
I believe we just put up episode 400.
Yeah, I think so.
The live episode that we've never released anywhere else. So there's some exclusive stuff there, and we have more exclusive stuff. And I want to apologize for the existing Patreons or Beartreons. We're supposed to do a Zoom hang once a month.
Yes.
And we have faltered.
Yes.
So I think we should catch up. We should look since the last time and do like one for each month.
Sure.
Every couple weeks or something like that. We're going to get back on that. It's really fun. The fans come and hang out, and we just answer questions. We talk to them. We have a really good time. So sign up if you're interested in more Chuck and Brad content.
Yes.
Even though there are 227 episodes or more of Funbearable. Do you know that?
I did not.
Yep, with the
bonuses.
with the bonuses and all that kind of stuff. The curator from Tell 'em Steve Dave, the podcast I work on, he recently listened to the whole thing and he wrote us, and he said there was 226.
That guy's got hot dogs on the brain.
He has a lot of hot dogs on the brain.
Yep.
But yeah, and then follow us at Funbearable Pod on everywhere socials.
Send us some emails. They don't have to be about the frequency of your oral sex life.
That's preferred.
It's not. Funbearablepod@gmail.com, or find the email link through funbearablepod.com. Always happy to hear from all y'all.
Yes.
For Chuck Staten, I'm Brad Rohr saying thank you so much, and we're sorry for being Funbearable.
All right, in your twister, who's there?
My time travel twister?
Yeah.
15 years ago, Chuck is there, obviously.
Yes.
Given everyone mono.
Yes. Helen Hunt, who's in Twister?
Helen Hunt is in Twister. But you know what? Other time travel, it's the telephone booth from Bill and Ted.
This is excellent.
That's what they're saying.
That was good. That was good. I can't top that. We're ending the episode here and now.
In a world where there ain't nothing left about, they're two special idiots now. Hear me out. Chuck's life is Friday.